Describe the play that led to the ejection. They don't want you to hold it.
Oh, that was crazy today. I tried to run through the screen, and that was just a result of me trying to blow the screen up. I definitely, from looking at it at the tape, it looked like I extended a little bit, but I was just trying to blow the screen up, get over it, and fight through. But it is what it is.
That said, you get ejected in the third. As a team, though, you guys still go out and shoot over 65%, which is a franchise record.
Really?
What does that say about the growth that you guys have developed?
Yeah, I think we started off the game with a nice flow and on the defensive side, and we moved the ball to each other on offense, and we got 5 guys in double figures. That's usually a good formula for us, but I think we just had a good flow and rhythm all game, which we was able to see the ball go on the rim.
Kevin, as James has kind of been finding his rhythm after really not being able to play during the summer, we've seen him play 7 games. You've seen him every day for a month. Is it a process that's kind of been evident to you along the way?
It's interesting because I didn't feel like he was round. I felt like he was in good shape when we came into camp, working out with him this summer. I felt like he looked good to me. I just think it's a matter of getting comfortable with the NBA game again, the physicality, the quickness of the game. We all have an adjustment period when we come back from the off season of playing the NBA style of basketball. It's always evolving. It's so fast, so quick. So it may take us some time, all of us mentally, all players, to figure out, what that bump and grind is like again. And it usually takes a few games, but you're starting to see around the league, everybody get more and more comfortable with the style of play.
Kevin, you guys had a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then Steve comes in with LaMarcus, Javon, Patty, DeAndre, and Bruce. What do you like about that lineup?
I like that we got there's a good balance of players on that group. You got, scorers in LaMarcus and Patty, and defenders who can cut, make plays, and long athletic guys, and DB, Bruce, and who was the last guy again? And Javon, yeah, DB, Bruce, and Javon, they're like, athletic, quick guys that can get out and play in space and great defenders. So, yeah, I like what we've seen with that group. Sure, we want to keep trying to fine tune what that looks like. But tonight, we put pressure on them on the offensive side of the ball and play great defense.
Kevin, you've said a lot of nice things about LaMarcus and how good it is to have him back. But that second quarter, he came out there, he hit his first 5 shots and kind of got some separation right there that you never lost the rest of the game. What can you say about what he's delivering to this team and kind of stepping up to fill a void?
Yeah, he just plays that. He's like that calming force. And, you can throw the ball to him in the post. He'll slow stuff down. He's a good passer. Obviously, a great mid-range shooter, good back to the basket player. So I'm just about confidence. And, it looks like that's what we all were worried about coming back from, what he came back from, how he would look physically and, timing-wise. But, some of the things you just, it's just in your DNA, So him coming out there, knocking down shots, just knowing how to play.
And so you've been giving him these early minutes.
About him offensively? Yeah. So good. Yeah. I just think that he plays with pace. He's an excellent cutter. He's finishing the ball very well. I think he made a 3 tonight. So, even though he's not like profiled as an offensive player, he still brings things to the offensive end, with his quickness, athleticism, the pace of play, willingness to sacrifice with cuts and screens. And then, we've seen a flair for finishing as well. So just proud of him, the energy he brings to the game, the competitive nature. He gets his hand on a lot of balls out there that make it difficult to play against him. And he was fantastic tonight.
Steve, you had just said that, you guys went into the season preparing with a certain group, but then having to veer off that and learn a new group. And you had told us in Philly, hey, it might not be pretty for a little bit. Are we still I know you guys won 2 in a row. Are we still in that, it might not be pretty for a little bit period? How long do you think that might take? Do you think it might be a couple more weeks or what?
Yeah, I think we've got a ways to go. It's, I think in many ways we're trying to still analyze like how we can, make some adjustments and refine what we do. It's, finding a certain direction is more difficult than maybe it looks from the outside when we look at it. Having said that, we got some really, really great pieces to work with, and it's just trying to find the balance between the different styles, backgrounds, and how they can find connectivity and connection out there with one another. And that's a process. I think it takes time for coaches, and it also takes time then for the players.
And I just want to add one more thing. Is it weird that you are preparing with this group that you have now, but that it could change maybe somewhere down the road as well? Maybe you have to
Yeah, I don't think changing back will be as difficult a situation at all. But right now it's just something that the guys are doing great. They're working at it. They're trying to implement, and we'll continue to chip away at that. That's just a process that as coaches, we're still looking and analyzing, and then deciding what directions we want to go with. Is something that could that'll ever evolve throughout the year. But can we decide on some more firm directions is still a process we're entertaining right now.
All right, from the Nets winning to the Lakers getting ready to tip in about a half an hour against the Rockets. LeBron will play. The Lakers have just announced their starters. The news, though, is not as much LeBron playing. It's who is not starting tonight. For the first time this season, Anthony Davis will start at the center position. DeAndre